Storm Tracker 7 weather is presented by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Well, there it is, Ohio Valley, the beautiful sunshine we enjoyed for our day today. But how long is it going to last? Well, I don't expect it to last very much longer, but we're going to squeeze a Sunday out. So if you want to hit that tee time like we talked about in first weather, beautiful conditions to step out there. Low winds, not to mention. There's no blaming that on hooking the ball. But temperatures right now dropping down into the lower 40s. I do expect us all to be right around the lower 30s as we wrap up this evening. The lack of cloud coverage will keep us rather cold for our night tonight. 49 degrees is where we managed to max out, so sort of on par for this time of year, but still a little bit cold compared to how we should feel out there. But 31 degrees is what we'll wake up to, like we talked about. A rather cold start to our Sunday, but sunshine will gradually warm us up as we head closer to that lunch. But what's going on? It was sunny out today, but we didn't really squeeze in that warmth all provided by the sunshine. It's due to the upper levels of the atmosphere just funneling in some northerly winds that's keeping us cool here at the surface. Looking off towards the west coast, sort of a similar feature there. What's going on there? What's going to continue to push down? That's foreshadowing, like we talked about earlier. This could impact travels if you're heading across the United States for some family over and towards the west coast. This is definitely a snow producer. Plenty of moisture and cold air mixing together there to provide that snowfall as it makes it to us, kind of tapering out with that rainfall. We'll still see the rainfall, but the temperatures not really cold enough. If you live in the higher terrains, better chance to see some of that. But Thanksgiving and Black Friday are foreshadowing partly cloudy skies, a little bit cooler than average with that change in air mass, but the temperatures are right around the upper 40s. So not too bad. We'll push out the rainfall like we talked about, more so on your Tuesday, but we could see upmost of an inch of rainfall with everything said and done. So definitely a rainmaker as this system pushes across the United States. Potential to see some of that snowfall, more so in the Allegheny Mountains, but it's not going to stick around for very much longer. Sunshine does return, heats us up, melts everything that does fall. Let's time all this out, though, on an updated look at predictors. Sunshines across the board. The cloud coverage continues to slide behind me off into the east coast. Now that's going to make way for our next system to push on in. We're going to see the cloud coverage initially right around Monday 7 a.m. and then it becomes a overcast, cloudy type of day for our Monday. Now we will see the wind switch to the southwest. That's going to allow for a little bit of bands of rainfall to move in with our warm front, and that's going to keep us warm here through our Monday and our Tuesday. But then here comes the cold front. That's going to provide all that rainfall we talked about. Definitely about an inch of rainfall, a little bit more along some of those lower lying valleys as everything starts to accumulate. Here's that mixed precip, and not to mention a little bit of snow flurries as this shifts along the Allegheny Mountains. It's going to continue to shift easterly off into the distance, leaving behind a short-lived but very eventful system as we head through this work week. Thanksgiving's looking rather nice, not to mention Black Friday just as nice. Heading into your Saturday, cloud coverage is going to linger around, but the temperatures, they surely fall.